Hello and welcome to Cheap Builds. Today we're gonna build this cat scratching post tree, however you wanna call it. I started building it and then I wanted to film, so I did not film the process of wrapping the branch, but I'm gonna explain it. So basically I got a branch, as you can see. It's not very long, but I guess it's long enough. And I use some natural fiber rope cord, yes, hemp I think, and just started wrapping around. At the beginning I made a knot, and the branch is simple wood branch I found, and I cut here and here. Here it was a bit rotten, and I wanted to be straight, and this should be somewhat parallel to this, so when I mount it on, I want to mount it on something. It's gonna have a platform right here and another one on top, but this is okay, I don't mind. So I started by using some adhesive on the branch directly. Something like this, I don't know what type it is. It's not in English. I think it's basic adhesive for construction and whatnot. It's water based, so I dissolved it in water in a cup. I diluted it and used the brush to brush a little bit this diluted glue on the branch to give it a surface, and then I started wrapping. And while wrapping I re-added some of the diluted glue on the branch. As I wrap, I brushed some, then I wrapped, then I brushed some more and wrapped on top of it, and so on and so forth. I also use, to keep it in place, I use some nails, some bent nails. I bought this, but I think you can also make them at home from normal nails, you see, U-shape, and just drive them with the hammer into the wood on top of the cord, like so, like so. So I drive it in to keep it, to also give it some more mechanical way of adhering to the stick, to the branch. And I hammer them in from place to place. I know I hammered one from the beginning. I made a knot and hammered right after the knot, so I can put tension on the wrap as I wrap it. And then I don't know, I think I hammered one here and one here, then one after the knot, and again and again. After the first wrapping, I again the rope that was already wrapped, the first layer, I covered it with the diluted glue again with a brush, just generous amount on the rope so it soaks in the first layer, and then I came on top with a second layer. See, you can see right here where it didn't really conform to the shape. Here's the first layer, and then I came on top, and you can see it's a little bit white because of the glue that I put on it, and came with the second one. I don't know if I can demonstrate how I wrapped it. It's not really that difficult, it's just a little bit time consuming. Something like this, just take, hammer in, and then just go like this, around, tightly, as tight as you want, see, like this, and again and again and again. And from time to time I put a nail in. I don't know if it's necessary, but I thought it was better, and they were cheap. The bent nails are cheap. I only really needed like a handful of them, and I think it turned out good to begin with. Yes, wrapped out good. Here there's not very good adhesion, but here it's pretty tight. And on the, see, it kind of moves, but it's pretty tight. The cat can scratch and nothing too major should happen. There are some inconsistencies. Here you can see through the first layer. I don't know why that happened. I think it took me about 2 hours to wrap this. Just about 2 hours. I wrapped it while having a drink with my buddy and talking, and I wrapped it while doing that. Okay, so now for the base, I took some scrap plywood, compressed wood, and cut two of them and glued them also with the adhesive, the glue. But this time I still did the wash, the diluted glue on both surfaces, and then I let them soak in a little to soak into the layers, so that when I put, then I took the brush and put undiluted glue on the whole thing, and I stack them together so that the glue really gets into the fiber of the plywood, and they really glue. And I used 2 cinder blocks to put some weight on it. And the plan is to use, not exactly this one, a cleaner piece of carpet. It's exactly cut to size, and just put it on top here. I'm gonna glue it, and maybe even use some of the bent nails again. Just use, I have an universal adhesive here. It's not water based this time, it's solvent based. When it dries it's a little bit rubbery, and I want to just spread it along the edge and maybe do an X on the whole board and then just stick it, and maybe hammer in some bent nails in the corners, do something like that. I don't know. I think you don't necessarily need carpet. Of course you can use whatever, you can even leave it as it is, just wood, but I wanted to cover with something soft. Maybe it will be more good for the cat, it will like it more to scratch also the floor. That's why I want to use the carpet piece. Mine has some rubber on the underside, it should glue well to this lacquered surface. You can use whatever wood you like. At first I thought using some old clothes, some old jeans, torn jeans, and just use the fabric to wrap the whole thing, you know, or glue it or something like this, but then I thought it's simpler, and this is a bit more thick, it should be better. Okay, to continue, I just place the branch onto the middle, approximately the middle of the plank. Yes, and with some highlighter did the perimeter so I can see on this side. And now I will come with an electric drill, yes, and drill 3 holes. I want to put 3 screws. I use some screws that I had laying around, like this, wood screws, or maybe even drywall screws, I don't know exactly. They're not the same, only 2 of them I think, and I will drill one right here, I think, one here, and another one here. Then I want to use a bigger drill bit, see, bigger than this one, for the head spacing, yes. Make a little bit so the head of the screw does not stick out, and also because the screws are not as long as I would have hoped, see. Is not sticking out that much, so I think if the head can reach about this, it should be enough screw, just so it can be through both of the boards and also through the stick, through the branch. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so I drilled, yes, it's a little scratched a little bit of wood, but I don't really mind because I'm going to cover it with the carpet anyways. On the back side it's a bit, because I had some blowout in the wood because I didn't put anything underneath. I know I should have, but still I did not really care because I'm gonna come with the thicker bit, and it's not gonna matter as much because it's not gonna see. You're not gonna see it anyways because it's underneath. And it's done. See? You can still see the blowout, but I don't care because it's on the bottom. And I also drilled on the chair, and I can just throw it outside. I don't have to vacuum it anymore. Now I changed to a Phillips screwdriver head, and just gonna put the screws in by hand to begin with, just to get it a little bit stuck in the hole, just a little bit like that, and the other two as well. Yes, just a little bit, so it sticks in there, and I can come with a bit and just screw them in. There we go. And I'm gonna have to do both hands with this one. Yeah, I screw them in, but not all the way, only so the tips show up. And I'm gonna place it with the tips outside, maybe turn the chair around, and come with the post. And let's see, like this. Yes, try to follow the shape I already took. Just press it in a little bit, maybe give it a few taps so the screw marks transfer over. I just deepen the marks a little bit. So first one with this one, and the third one is less visible but is still there. That one. There are some more holes, but those are the marks. Just gonna drill them a little bit so I can put the screws in. Go, all drilled out, and now I'm gonna take each screw one by one and get them inside screw them inside the branch. Yeah, I drilled the wrong hole and have to re-drill one of the holes, but now it looks good. There is a little bit of a gap, but the rug should also mitigate that. I think it's good enough. See, I can lift it. It's kind of heavy, but that's the point, so it doesn't tap over. And now I'm gonna take out the screws. It was just test fit. It looks good. It looks great. See, no wobble. It's pretty good. Gonna take out the screws, gonna take out the branch, and then glue a piece of carpet. Here we are. I tied it up a bit. We have it here. I'm not gonna glue on this side with the big holes. On this side with the small holes, I'm gonna glue the carpet. This is the carpet I chose. This is the underside. The top side looks much better. Yes, a little bit of discoloration, but it's not a new carpet. Good enough anyways. And if I pull it right on the edge, it's right about there. And I'm gonna use some glue. Some of this glue with solvent. Have to mix it, I think. And for mixing and applying, I think I'm gonna use a little stick or a little bit of a branch, because I don't wanna dirty up a brush, because it's not gonna wash off. It's not water based, it's not gonna wash off. I'm just gonna have to throw away the brush, and I really don't want to. I'm just gonna use a bit of stick and then throw it in the fire. Use it later to burn it. Yeah, so I just make this with a stick. I have the stick here. Ooh! Yeah, that's gonna have to be cleaned off. If you see, it's like latex a little bit. And I'm just gonna brush it like this with the stick. It's no problem if it... I think you're supposed to use it on both sides of what you're going to glue, and then let it dry and then stick them both together. I'm not sure, I'm just gonna look and tell you. Yeah, so I just have to apply it in a thin layer on both the carpet and the wood. Let it dry for like 15 minutes and then stick them together. I don't know if I'm gonna be quick enough, because it's kind of a big surface to cover, but I'm gonna try my best. So it took a while, but I finally managed to do at least the corners. I used about 3/4 of the glue. This is 100 milliliters. It's just dirty, but the real level is about here. This 100 milliliters, I used about 75 milliliters, I suppose, for both of these. Also, I only ended up spreading on the edge because the shape of the stick was not really good for spreading on the inside without getting dirty on the hands, and I don't want to do that because it's hard to peel it off. And now I just left it like this, and see when it dries, it means the other thing should be dry as well. About 15 minutes they said on the package. I'm gonna wait about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes and see how it goes. Okay, so I put the two surfaces together, and now I'm just gonna step on it for a while to make sure everything bonds together just right. Then I'm gonna hammer some of the bent nails. I think only 4, 1 in each corner, or maybe 8, 1 in each corner and half of the side. Okay, so it's finally stuck. It's really solid again. After re-screwing the screws, it was a little bit wobbly, not very tight. So I put some skewer in the holes, like this, and then broke it off and used some glue again on it to make it more secure, and now it's real strong. Now we have to do 2 platforms, one here and one here. Probably also from scrap plywood and also with carpet on top, and screwed in maybe 1 or 2 screws here, 1 or 2 screws there. We'll see. Okay, so I completed the first shelf, the first platform. Used the scrap piece and wrapped it in jeans. Used some staples, and I left this little bit hanging so the cat can play with it. And we're gonna mount it by screw right here. But first I wanna cut a piece of carpet like this one and put it on top of this so that it will be more fluffy. So the way we're gonna do this, take the cutter, take another piece of rug, I will flip it around, put it on the table just like this, and then take our platform, line it with a corner, align it with the corner, yeah, just a little bit more, there we go, that's, come on, slide, just a little bit more, yeah, that's about good enough. And then just take the cutter, score this side, because this is tougher, the rubber is tougher. I'm gonna score this side, cut like this and like this, then just bend this the other way so it snaps, and then cut through the fibers of the rug. Okay, so the scoring is done, as you can see, here and here, then just all the way here. So now we're just gonna snap it like this, and it should snap if it wants to. Yeah, there we go, just like this. See, and now you can see the fibers, and I'm gonna come with a cutter and just cut all those fibers, then bend this one and repeat the process. So now we're done. These are the offcuts, and this is our piece coming right here with it. Just place it, align the edges, and there we go. This should be it. I think I'm gonna hammer 4 of those bent nails in each corner, one in each corner, and that should be it for the platform. So there we go, the nails are in. I did these two better than I did these, but I guess it's better that it's bent because it's keeping the rug firm to this, and now it's just good enough. Before I forget, I don't know where I put the screw. I had the screw, never mind. So I had the screw. I had already drilled a hole in this. I also put a little bit of a wood base here because it wasn't really flush, it wasn't plumb. Put a little bit of a wood base here to get it more plumb, and then the drilled hole, I poked it through the jeans with this, so that I can leave this mark here, yes, and this should be the hole that was already drilled, and it should come the other side through the carpet, I hope. Maybe not. Maybe just a little bit of persuasion is needed by hammer. There we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is good enough for me, I guess. Now I know where it is. I'm just gonna use the cutter to cut a little bit. Cut the screw out, because it's supposed to go the other way, and I want to leave a hole for the head of the screw. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see how we're gonna do this, but I guess it's fine for now. I just have to attach it. Okay, so I had to use a second screw because this was not really sitting well. I don't know why I thought a single screw could keep it, but I think it looks nice. It looks great. Not really very tall. It's good for a kitty climbing up on it. It's really good. And this is best because it can play with its claws on it. I think it's good. So here is the final scratching post with the second platform added. 3 screws right through. Yeah, I think it looks nice. I think it's good enough. It certainly is sturdy, somewhat sturdy. I mean, it just wobbles because of the material, not the screws themselves. The screws themselves are tough. This is the material stretch. I think it looks good. It should be good. I hope the cat will be happy with it. I'll try to get some footage